Hello, this is Kelly Jennings with an Apex Nutrition podcast, aka Kick Butt Kitchen podcast. So I'm actually toying with the idea of changing my branding to Kick Butt Kitchen because a lot of what I'm doing now centers around the idea of helping people learn the basics in like simplicity with just nourishing their families, starting with dinner, starting with making things at home, and then this is how we meet all of our sports and adventure and health and wellness goals. Is it starts with not just learning about it, but actually doing this at home and coming back to making homemade things, getting rid of ultra processed foods, and kind of bringing it back to simplicity. So that's Kick Butt Kitchen, and I'll tell you a bit more about that at the end. But what we're talking about today is the 7 tips I have for you for the last 2 months of the year to not completely sabotage and wreck your health and wellness, weight loss, whatever it is, progress that you've made this year. So the holiday season, let's talk holiday season. All right. Tip number 1 for eating healthy during the holiday season and meeting your nutrition and weight goals is mindset. See these? For those of you just listening, I'm holding up some sweatpants, aka some quitters. Those are called quitters. Those are what you put on at the end of the day when you quit, right? You're done. Do not put on your proverbial quitters for the year, okay? This is 2 whole months. This is no time to put on your quitters. A lot of people come into November and we get daylight savings maybe, and it's dark and it's, oh my gosh, it's too dark to work out and we need comfort food and it's cold and my quitters are on my goals. Nope. We can't put on our quitters for the year. It's too long. It's 1/6 of the year. And you don't want to just completely undo all the progress you've made over this summer. So it's mindset. It is not time to quit. In fact, it is a time to gird up your loins because this is the hardest time of the year to be motivated. Absolutely. Like I said, it's darker, it's colder, it's busy. We have holidays. If you have kids, you probably have like holiday things you have to go to at school. There's all these things going on and you feel like it's just too much. I can't maintain. At New Year's, we have like all the resolutions and people are motivated. And then spring comes and of course you're more motivated. And of course, summer is when people want to meet all their goals. The end of the year is when people want to quit, but you cannot, okay? Do not do it. That is my first tip. Do not put on your quitters for the year. Nope. You can put these on at 9 o'clock at night, not on the year. All right. Number 2 is that you need to have a plan for food, something that doesn't take extra thought or overwhelm or stress, because you do have all the extra stressors in your life this time of year. And again, it's easy to just kind of go into the mindset of not wanting to work extra hard at it. So I have 2 options for you that can help. One is the Kick Butt Kitchen Dinner Club. I give you dinner recipes and a full shopping list every week and every month. So November just started. So the members got a full shopping list and I use it too, of course. That's how it kind of came about, was because I found I needed something in my life in order to maintain, the lifestyle I wanted with being able to get out and ride my bike or ski uphill with my friends and still be there for my kids and still provide nourishing dinners and kind of keep that going. I found that I needed a real plan for dinner. And so I created this method of cooking where basically you start on Monday and you have an easy but just nourishing and delicious meal on Monday. But it's the type of meal where you put it in the oven and then you can do some other things for about 30 minutes. So during those 30 minutes, we prep for the rest of the week. So this means that maybe on Monday, it does take about 45 to 50 minutes total for that dinner. And our dinners are always nourishing, quick, easy, delicious. But that means that every other meal for the rest of the week is prepped. So not only do you know what you're going to make, it's already kind of halfway there. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or however you want to do this, it doesn't have to be those exact days. I provide 5 per week, are much quicker. And the amount of mind space that you free up by just knowing what you're going to cook with this method, that's everything. I guarantee that you save hours every week, 5 to 10 per month, or I will give you your money back. And this club, it costs $9 per month. So it's not a huge, I will save you that much in groceries for sure, time for sure. And the other piece of it is that I just sent out the month of November, and then every week I'll send out the week too, so people can choose how they want to do it. But when you use the month, you get the full grocery list. So it doesn't take that much more time because it's the same types of food. It's not like it's double the size of a grocery store. It's just more of the same foods. And so I use a pickup at City Market here in Gunnison, Colorado. And so I spent an hour, which is about the same amount of time I would have spent anyway, ordering all my food. I'll go pick it up today. It's for the full month. And then today I'll also get our fresh produce for the week. And then all I have to do is every week of the month, go get the fresh produce that we need. It's like, maybe 20 minutes in a grocery store per week hereafter. So I have a plan for you. I'm not just telling you to figure out how to do this, but if you can simplify and have a plan. And then on top of that, I have meal plans on my site, Apex Nutrition LLC, that you can get to as well. If you just want wellness, there's a meal plan for that. If you want weight loss, there's a meal plan for that. And I will full training with a meal plan. It's the Just Tell Me What to Eat meal plan. And it gives you options so you know exactly what to eat. So that's my job is, I'm going to help you know exactly what to eat so you can free up that mind space and not add extra stress. These are real foods, whole foods. You don't have to buy any crazy extra stuff. So that is the other piece of this. So that's number 2, is to have a plan. Okay, number 3 is to have a plan for exercise. And this can kind of hit hard where I live because it gets really cold, but it's not yet ski season. Sometimes once it starts snowing and then melting and snowing and melting because we're not quite cold enough, it gets muddy around here. And I have a hard time. I've had 2 knee surgeries and I am like full, 100% back in most every way. But one thing I can't do very well is run on pavement. So I have a hard time with just doing that. And so I depend on trails a little bit. So one thing I do is I jump rope and then start doing some like high interval training with weights. So I kind of have this shift. I've always liked having different things in different seasons anyway, so it works well for me. But whatever plan it is that you have to have, if you have a gym membership that you're going to use more now, but just have a plan. Don't let the weather be what dictates that you don't get outside, or the daylight, because we have shorter daylight right now. So you have to just have that plan. Stick with the mindset, figure this out, and don't let the time of year, these 2 dark months, dictate your exercise. Kind of set out your goals and have a plan. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, realize the holiday season isn't a thing. Sorry, I know I'm like the Grinch who stole the holiday season. As far as nutrition goes, I should say. Yeah, I'm all for holiday season lights and cheer and joy and all of that. As a nutritionist, the holiday season is not a thing. The holidays are 2, maybe 3 or 4 days. I'll give you 4, okay? 4 days where it's kind of like a feast and it's fun. And I'm all for just enjoying those days and not worrying too much about nutrition at all. I don't even do a turkey trot. I don't even make myself earn my turkey. I just full on eat the turkey. But I only use 4 days during these 2 months that are really like a feast type of days. I realize that the rest of the days, so what is that, 56 days, are not. They're normal days. And I follow my meal plans just like you can for those days. And when you have the mindset of it's only 4 days, you don't even have to worry about extra weight gain or extra, eating all of the extra stuff during the holiday season. It's kind of just like any other 2 months, just more fun. So think of it that way. The holiday season is not a thing when it comes to nutrition. It is 4 days. Enjoy those 4 days. Turkey trot or not, enjoy those 4 days. I'm talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve too. We do homemade raviolis, which is delicious. And then New Year's Eve and New Year's. Okay, 5 days. But that's including one in January. So 4 in the other ones, extra bonus in January. The rest of the days, normal. Now, this comes to number 5. What do you do then whenever, there's more parties or going out to eat or kind of get together, which is fun. I'm not, again, the Grinch who stole the holiday season. I'm not. you can go to those and enjoy those, but I would not consider those like some of my feast days. I would just eat carefully at those. So a couple things you can do. One is most of the time when you go to a dinner, let's say it's like a potluck with friends, you can find vegetables and you can find protein. So try to. Find vegetables, find proteins, just kind of avoid the extra really carby, like refined carbs type things that you just want to eat more and more and more and more of at those dinners. If you drink alcohol, then just kind of keep it to a limit like of 2 or whatever you normally limit it to, and have water in between or some sort of, sparkling water type thing in between. So you just kind of keep those to normal amounts for you for a weekend or whatever it is. Do not go overboard. Those are the type of things that will start to sabotage you. Same with desserts. A small amount, okay, not a feast. Just kind of keep your wits about you at these sort of places. Enjoy the people, enjoy the time and the company more than the focus on food, on these extras around the time. Same thing if you work in an office and people bring in holiday candy. You just need a little bit more willpower right now because I don't know why people want to sabotage you like that. You should consider them the Grinch who stole your goals, not me, okay? I'm not the Grinch, they're the Grinch. Just be aware and kind of, bring your fruits and your lunch and your healthy foods, things you enjoy with you, follow that plan and just have some extra willpower during that time. Because I know it's hard. I worked in an office for a long time. Actually, when I worked in hospitals, we'd be right next to the social workers and they were the ones who would get people from the hospital to wherever they needed to go if they needed like long-term rehab or whatever. And I don't know why there are always so many snacks at their office. I mean, right next to the dietitians would be the social workers with all the snacks. I don't know why. And I'm not talking healthy snacks. I'm talking about cupcakes all the time. So I've been there. I can do it. You can do it. Extra willpower. You've got this. That was number 5. Number 6. Number 6 is to not ignore the other healthy lifestyle things you need to do. Sleep would be one of the number 1 things. I do believe that our bodies kind of crave sleep during these shorter daylight hour months. I do think if you can get extra sleep, it will do a ton to just kind of help you regulate and think more clearly and not feel as overwhelmed during the day. I think lack of sleep is one of the biggest overwhelming influences in our lives. And so the more you can get good sleep, the better you'll do all day long. Another thing that causes our brain some imbalance and overwhelm is dehydration. And this type of time of year is hugely dry where I live and where most people are, it's more dry during the winter. So you want to keep hydrated. Not only does dehydration sometimes cause you to want to eat because you just kind of don't have something in your stomach, but it increases your brain's sense of overwhelm. And when we get overwhelmed and anxious, oftentimes we also get just like snacky, not even hungry, but snacky. The third one then would be stress. I know that this time of year can be extra stress. So a few things I'm going to say is 1, have those plans. Just have those set plans like the eating plan and the dinner plan. I will take some of your stress from you, I promise. And then learn to say no to things. If it's, more than you can handle, which a lot of things are more than I can handle, go ahead and say no. It's okay. You don't have to be, the person at every single thing or that says yes to every single bake sale or that does it all. Just kind of guard your health and your families as well. I think also just being in the moment and enjoying the time rather than worrying about keeping up with everything is really important this time of year too. And that's, every different family's decision on how you want to keep up with everything everyone does. I feel like this time of year might be as bad as any for that sense of having to do everything, buy everything, be everywhere, do it all. But as much as you can, just choose peace and joy and time together over stuff and stress. All right. Number 7, my last one, is going to be do not count on New Year's resolutions. Do you want to know the success rate of New Year's resolutions? It's like success of 8%, meaning like 92 fail by, I think it's January 15th. All right. The odds are not in your favor. So instead, have a mindset of habits, daily habits every day starting now. Not only will you get out of the New Year's resolution, magic bullet, all of a sudden I can do this, to just realizing that you're making a choice to be healthy every single day. And it starts with small habits. It's smart and starts with daily habits of choosing what to eat and exercise and getting out in the sunshine and sleeping and drinking enough water and de-stressing, right? Those are all the things we've talked about. When you have the mindset of tomorrow or next month or New Year's, you'll never do it. I'm here to just tell you it's just never going to come if it's always going to be later. Like tomorrow never comes, right? It's always today. It's always now. And true success comes with making those decisions every single day rather than waiting for New Year's. Not only that, but think about how much more proud you'll be of yourself on January 1st if you've already made some progress. Progress begets progress. Action begets action. Waiting for a time does nothing, begets zero. So start now. You're going to feel great. You can make a huge difference in your life in these 8 weeks. You can completely, 8 weeks is enough to start new habits. So download my my weight loss or my just tell me what to eat meal plan if you don't need weight loss, but you're just looking for healthy eating. You can find those. I have links below. And then if you want to be a part of the dinner club where I'm going to save you time, money, stress, headspace, do that. I would love to have you in the club. It's really fun. And not only do I do dinner plans, but you'll get texts from me with encouragement. It's a whole thing. It's only $9 a month. I would love for you to be a part of it. So let's go over the 7 one more time. Number 1 is mindset. We are not putting on our quitters. We're not putting on pajama pants. We're going to put on like leggings that we, yoga leggings where we want to feel good and get fit. Okay. That's the difference. We want the yoga leggings, not the quitters. Okay. Number 2 is that we want to have a plan. Plan for food. Easy, simple plan for eating all day long and dinners. Don't let it be takeout. Don't let it be, you don't know what to eat. You don't have any groceries. Get a plan. If you start now, you'll make it easy for the next 8 weeks and I will help you. Number 3 was a plan for exercise. Get outside if you can, but don't depend on the weather. Have a contingency plan for bad weather, short daylight, cold. Number 4 was that it's only 4 days, 4 to 5 if I include New Year's Day, which is technically not part of this. The holiday season, as far as nutrition goes, is only 4 days and you can eat what you want on those 4 days. The rest of the time, eat normally. Number 6 is to have a plan for the rest of the time when you can't eat normally because people are asking you out to eat or you're hosting parties or there's extra cupcakes right next to your desk. So then it's going to be a little bit of willpower. It's going to be a little bit of habits of staying on track of your meal plan so that you're not too hungry and you don't want those things and you can think clearly. That might have not been number 5. That might be another number. Okay. Number 6 was the other lifestyle habits that we want to sleep, de-stress, and stay hydrated. I think I do the 3 S's when I talk about these a lot. So it's like sips, meaning all the water, not sips. Go ahead and drink a lot. Aim for 80 ounces a day. Sleep and stress. These 3 things really have to do with overwhelm in the brain and decision making. So if you can take care of those 3 things, then that's great. And then number 7 was that New Year's resolutions don't work. Do not count on them. Get in the habit of doing your daily habits right now, today. This is what you got. You got now. So again, I want to help you. The Kick Butt Kitchen Dinner Club is open for business and I hope to see you in it. And otherwise, a Just Tell Me What to Eat meal plan is right there for you. These are not high cost tickets either. Those are $27. So go get yourself one, get a plan, get to it. You've got this. I will be here cheering you on. So take care and have a great November. Talk to you next time.